Bravo, buddy. Hi, we're here with Dr. Lisa Lippman. Hi, Dr. Lippman, how are you today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
I don't see any, I see Bravo, buddy, but I don't see any pets around you. Uh, and we're going to talk about, actually, this is very, actually, it's very, I'd say it's serious and loving and happy, helping pets and their parents transition as the nation opens. And I live on the Upper West Side. I see you're a New Yorker, and this is Pet Haven. I don't think there's any people here anymore. I think there's just pets, and uh, it's
That's right.
really
I think they've said, I think the statistic is that about 11 million pets have been adopted since the beginning of COVID. So it is, you absolutely might be right.
well. I'm wherever I am. I'm West 80th. I saw one time. It looked like a pet convention. I swear, on my street, and it was the first. I'm living here 36 years. I said there was like 20 dogs and their owners all there gathering, like they were in the park or so on and so forth. Why do you think that happened
Yeah.
during this time?
Well, I think, a lot of people were home. They found that they had the time to take on a pet. We really found that the shelters were cleared, which was a fantastic sequela to that. But, I think because everybody wants a pet, right? And it just was the perfect time.
How about you personally? What got you into pets? Did you grow up with a pet?
Funny, I really didn't. My parents traveled a lot and they really didn't want a pet. It was something always innate in me. I always wanted to be a veterinarian for as long as I can remember. I've always loved animals.
Uh-huh. Actually, I've lived through this with my own family. Actually, my daughter's family, and she really, didn't want to have a pet into the house for many, many years. And this is the year that the kids and the family decided to have a pet. But a pet is
Right.
a responsibility, right? It's just like a child.
Absolutely. Yep. It can be a wonderful responsibility.
What do you think a person should do, the first time owner of a pet? Do you any suggestion what they should do before they buy a pet or adopt a pet?
Yeah, well, I think definitely doing your homework, knowing where your pet comes from, avoiding any type of puppy mill situations that can be hard to do, asking for references, find a dog that you love and ask your friend, where did they get them? Would they get them from that place again? Or finding a reputable rescue, which is really a fantastic thing to do.
Uh-huh. Well, you're a rescuer and a hero in your own way as a veterinarian. Let's talk about there's a survey that you've been involved with that comes up with a lot of important information for owners. Tell us about it, please.
Yeah, so the Bravo Buddy survey, I think you hit on it just before, was sort of what can pet parents do when they get a new pet? Well, one of the things is now that they've gotten so many pets during the pandemic and we're with them every day, this can really create some separation anxiety. And so as pet parents are returning back to work and, being out more, they're really concerned about leaving their pets. And we've actually found that about two-thirds of them feel that they are concerned that their pets may have some sort of feel sad, lonely, or abandoned when they leave. And conversely, we found that pet parents themselves, about two-thirds of pet parents themselves, felt guilty or like they had their own form of separation anxiety. But what's really interesting is that they've actually taken very little active steps to combat this. And so we're really out here trying to give them the tools to do that.
All right, and those are very, very, very. I'm talking from experience here right now. Um, Tools. To me, it reminds me almost like the children leaving to go to college, or in this situation right
Yeah,
now, this week, leaving to go to camp. So the kids are leaving, and the dog is home, and so and a
right.
new dog, a new pet, and so everybody's still adjusting to it. So, what are some of the good thoughts that evolved here?
Sorry, say that one more time. I just had a hard time hearing you.
I'm so sorry. So, what are some of the thoughts of how to proceed now that you're going back to work, or the kids have left to
Yeah,
go to camp? So it's like an empty nester, except the dog is still there, and the cat is still there.
yeah.
Maybe somebody, it's a new adoption. So now we really need some knowledge on how to deal with that. So what did the research
Absolutely.
find out?
Absolutely. Well, we know that being with pets every day, again, can create this separation anxiety. It's very real. And so, steps you can take to combat this would be to make sure that they're tired before you leave. So, a tired dog is a happy dog. Make sure that they're getting their proper exercise. Make sure that you don't make a big deal out of hellos or goodbyes. When I left my dog is 10 years old. Every single day I've left her, I give her a high value treat and I walk out the door. She loves when I leave, and nothing could make me happier. So that's really very important quality of life issue for both of us, and for everybody else out there. Making sure that you have a routine and that you have help lined up if you need it. Having a routine right now is so important, making sure you get your regular vet checks. It's flea and tick season right now. And so something else that we can do is use a product like Bravecto, which gives you 12 weeks of flea and tick coverage as opposed to 4 weeks, and lets you just focus on what's important now, which is your pet.
Okay. Yeah, we've done stories on that wonderful researched invention, I will say, medicine. It's a
Yeah,
very important, especially anybody goes away on the summertime and they're in the woods, and you really need to prepare for your pet as well as yourself, right? It's a serious concern.
absolutely.
Ticks.
Even in the city, the ticks are, I think they're going to just take over the world. They carry more and more disease every year. They're really hard to kill, and we are seeing them everywhere. So whether you're in the city or in the country, you got to do it. So,
Really? So you say, okay, so I'm a block off of Central Park or so. So you're saying there's ticks in Central Park?
oh yeah, without a doubt. Yep. I've seen it. I had just a few weeks ago, one of my nurse's dogs was just walking down the street, her little white Maltese. All she did was walk down the street and we pulled the tick off of him. So they're definitely there.
Oh, I think that's important. Once again, I don't have a dog, so I'm not really on top of that. But wow, that's very interesting
Yeah.
to know. What was there any other findings that came up in this research that you worked on?
Yeah. Yeah, so what I want to hit on is, like I talked about, we found that pet parents really didn't have those tools, and so I have partnered with Merck Animal Health to create a pet parent guide that will really give pet
Oh,
parents the resources they need for this once in a lifetime transition.
okay, and that's accessible somewhere?
Yes, thank you for asking. That will be on my Instagram at Dr. Lisa Lippman. So DrLisaLiPP as in Peter MAN, and pet parents will be able to access the guide there.
And
And
everybody, sorry.
eh, oh
Go
no, go
ahead, I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Oh no, I was just going to mention, and as well on Instagram, there's also the Bravo Buddy Sweepstakes. So
Right.
that is where 12 pet parents will have the chance to win 12 weeks worth of pet care. Their prize is worth $2,500. All they need to do is post on Instagram a video or a photo of their dog or cat. Tell us why their pet helped them through the pandemic. Use the hashtag Bravo Buddy Sweepstakes, and we'll walk you through the rest.
And you're doing so well on Instagram. Congratulations to you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You've built up a big following, and I imagine you're giving them what other kinds of information? I mean, this Bravo Buddy and this opportunity for this contest, so on and so forth. What else do you have on that
Yeah.
Instagram uh,
Um,
tweets,
so
posts?
lots of pet tips stuff on 4th of July, but also to enter the sweepstakes, make sure that you go to bravecto.com/Bravo Buddy, and
Oh,
that's where they can find information on the
could you
sweepstakes.
spell that? Provecto?
Bravecto, BRAV as in Victor, ECT as in Tom, O.com/Bravo Buddy.
It always helps to spell. Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much. I'll be they have and have so
Thank
many
you.
different events as well. We're covering a Southampton, the Southampton shelter. You must know that one since you're here, and so many others.
Lovely.
You're doing a great job. Thanks
I
so
lo-
much for sharing.
Thank you so much.
Lisa,
Thank you.
take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.